Guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We are playing Parklife. In the last episode we did the... this is not what I called it. Don't know why this has changed. Barlow. Port Barlow, and I've said that, I might not have... Yeah, I've said that because all of these areas are called like Barlow Park, Barlow Wells, Port Barlow, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this the Barlow River, just because of that. It's very kind of, yeah, I don't know why that's happened, but what I'll do is I'll squeeze this district in here into the river. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll squeeze this district into the river, like so, and we'll kind of do that. Okay, so now we've got a district in the river, and it's just kind of to get a name in there, and this can be the Barlow River. Barlow River. There you go. Good. It's not going to do anything apart from put a name on there. That's fine. That is all fine. Okay, now what I want to do is we've got a bit of money coming in, so what we could do is we can now... I'm still a little wondering about what's going on over here, but what I am thinking we need to do is start by running the actual rail line into this area over here. The issue with the railway station over here, though, so there's two things, right? Let's grab the rail. It's this one here, and I don't particularly like what we're doing over there. Cannot build on water. Come on, guys, do a bit of that. So let's go 10 out, 10 this way. Let's get it to align with that a bit. Okay, say something like that. Something like that. Is that kind? Oof, that looks crazy. Okay, so let's keep running it alongside here. Do something like that. That's kind of okay. Now we kind of need to... Okay, so now let's see how we run this thing. So if we go up, say 12, and we run it from here, straight line, across all of this. Really? Right there, and then right there, and then do something like that, right? So that's the rail over the top there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of see how we're gonna... Okay, let's go over the top here. And now let's see how we can we tie this in somehow. That's not quite... We do this, right? And we get a straight line. Can we get it hang on. That's fine. If we do that, excuse me. Okay, so now let's grab this. We'll see that. I'll get that sorted out a little bit. What we need to do is something a little like this, and what we'll do is we'll move it a little bit to just kind of get it to work a little bit better. Okay, let's grab this somewhere over here. We've got that, so let's start doing something like so. There we go. That should be okay. If we grab that one, when we drop it a little, that's a little bit more natural. Then it goes this way. All of that's okay. Goes over the top there, and then it has a little bit of dip, so we'll sort that dip out a bit. Yeah, say something like that. On this side we will drop it down a tad. Not a lot, because we're going to have to go over the top here. Ooh, the one thing though is over here I want to actually install a cargo train terminal. It's not gonna fit in there any way, shape or form that makes any kind of sense for us. So I'm gonna squeeze it in there. Right, is that about... Okay, so actually what we need to do is we need to trim that back a little, and then we need to run it out this direction. So let's grab the rail. We'll go straight for a while. Okay, something like that. Something like that. Something like this. And now, how are we gonna... Okay, so now let's use move it, and we'll... Oops, wrong one. Let's do that. Let's do something like so. Give it a bit of a turn there. And we'll do... the rest like that. Okay, let's use move it on this one over here. We'll trim it back a bit, and we'll see if that will allow us to finish that one off. The problem is, if I do... Let's see if we... It kind of almost works, so let's do that. We'll squeeze it in. We'll make our turn... So if we do... Yeah, it's going to be right on that road there. We do something like that, then what we'll do is we'll squeeze in one of these pillars here. So give me a copy of that, and what we'll do is we will drop that down a bit right there, and we'll plop it in like so. Ooh, that's not good. Let's get the move it in there. There we go. Got some pillars in the right places now, and that railway station is going this way. However, what I want to do is I want to see about raising that a little bit. Say something like so. I'm gonna have to raise this one. Okay, something like that. There we go. Nice. So that's a bit of a railway station right there. Then kind of thinking we need to run it off to that side to get another railway station. Yeah, do we? Let's leave this be for now. Let's leave this be. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna actually expand a bit of an industrial area right here. So we'll do that, and what we'll do is we will run it a bit like this. That's crazy. I hate the fact that it keeps doing that. That's the one thing that I hate about this. Don't do that. What I want, right, is grab this and get to a normal. Okay. There we go. So let's do that. Okay, and we'll run it through there. That's the right road level. We'll run it through there. We'll run it through there. And now what we can do is we can actually add a little bit more. Okay, we'll run this one this way. Not sure we're going to get everything to work, but we'll give it a shot. And is that all working? So what the hell is up with that? That's just crazy. Let's just get that sorted out. Get this one grounded. Ooh, and not road anarchy anymore. So there we go. We'll do a bit of a extra area right there. Maybe what we do is we actually take this piece out. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Now give me some water. So let's link that up. Okay, so we'll run some water through there, through there, through there, and actually just tie that all together. So we've got some water in there. Now, why the hell do we have trucks in there? Anyway, we'll sort that out. Smooth that out a little bit. And now let's see some industrial areas. So this industrial area that I'm zoning right here is going to be plain and simply just kind of standard industrial. Right there, through there. Do the same thing on this side. Do the same thing over there, and we'll put some industrial over there. And then what we'll do is we'll squeeze a bit of industrial in the back there, like so, and kind of like so. And what we'll do is we'll do a little strip there, also do a bit over there, and we'll do a little block there and some industrial in there. Perfect. So now we've got a bit of an industrial area popping in here. Pretty standard industrial area. What we need to do though is sort out what is going on over here. A lot of busy stuff going on. I think that'll be sorted out. That'll sort itself out pretty quickly. I wanted to also fill in the rest of this, and that, and that, and that, and that. What I just wanted to do also here is just make sure that we get rid of the come on, just get rid of that, so that's a little bit better. Good stuff. Grab this, fill that out, fill a little bit in there, and that should give us a lot more industrial use if we need it. A lot of action going into that little road there. Okay, so now we need a ton more residential stuff going on over here, and I'm kind of thinking, oh, there we go. Hang on, let me see what's going on in here. That's an offload over there, and what does this do? Remove this vehicle. I don't want to remove this vehicle. I do want to see 42,000. Okay, running all the way down here. Ooh, definitely wanted to do something there, so that's gonna unload some stuff here. And let's have a quick look here. Can we, that one there and this one here, I want to bring a bit down. Yeah, it's a little bit more reasonable. And this one, there we go. So now I've got some rail running in here too. I do think we need to actually change some of this stuff. So if I grab this piece of road here and we'll upgrade it to this. We don't need such a major boulevard running all the way through that way. We'll do fine with this. What I'm kind of thinking is if I now run this here a little bit more like that, and then if we give it a turn, okay, and if we run it straight a little bit more, okay, like so, and yeah, that's kind of at the right level. Okay, what I want to do here is now we'll grab just kind of standard normal roads, and we'll do a little bit of, what's going on? Too steep. Come on, guys. Like 15. Okay, so if we do, say, that, how far is that? Ooh, those are pretty far apart. Let's ooh, no. Yeah, that's gonna be that we wanted to destroy there. So let's not do that. Let's run this one along this way. It's gonna be a little bit funny to try and get this to work. Now let's see if we can get that to tweak in there. That's okay. So this is kind of, we'll do a little bit of a see if we can't do a little bit of an industrial area, making use of this stuff. How does that work? It's not great, to be honest. It's really not great. So shall we, I don't know, maybe we just do that. Maybe, actually, you know what? Maybe we just forget about a lot of this stuff where we have absolutely no control over what's going on. Kind of stick it to what there is there. So that's kind of an area that works. What we'll have to do is maybe over here we'll trim all of this back. We'll do that, and what we do instead is we give it a bit of a contour like that. Okay, something like that, huh? And we'll do that as a bit of an industrial area. And what we'll do instead of that, we'll just end it off right over there, and that is going to be a piece of industrial area like so. Okay, so that'll be, and we'll just fill in this entire area with some industrial. So there we go. That's a bit more of an industrial area right there, and that's going to be the end of that. Let's get some water over here. Let's get the overlay working. So we'll do a little something like that, and make sure to squeeze in all the water that's required. As that starts filling out, yeah, I don't think we're going to have any other options but to use that the way it's used over there. The Port Barlow is a little bit funny. Over here, up here, I don't think we can do a road. We can do this highway going up here and over to that side if that is something we want to do. Okay, so we need lots and lots of more people. So let's make sure to leave an appropriate spacing for something fairly substantial in terms of train network. So let's just do, I think something like that. Come on. Oh, it doesn't have the don't have the, there's something we can put in the air though. No, none of them can we can put none of them in the air. So what I'm thinking is we'll go here, we'll grab the road, we'll do a little, hang on, we'll do a little bit of this, okay, so that we can squeeze a rail on here. Has to be fairly central so we can get bridges over should we need to. I don't like what I'm seeing right there, so let's just move it just a tad to get it a little better. I don't mind that section a little bit, that's okay. That seems to be fairly central right there. Of course we don't seem to be providing that with the appropriate water, so that's okay. We'll see how we do the rest of that, but now of course what we're going to need to do is manage a little bit of road. Like so. I'm not sure I'm going to connect that. Okay, so now let's see about squeezing this in. Do that. What the hell? Oh, it's a completely different set of roads. I see. We'll do something like that. I think that should be sufficient if we run something this way. Something like that should work a little bit. Okay, so now if we run a little bit like that. Is that? Yeah, that's going to be okay. We'll do our best with that. Oh, before we do anything, let's make sure to run the rail. Just straight tie into there. Straight again till there. That's kind of okay. And at the same time what we'll do is we will put some more stuff in here. I'm thinking we do a bit of commercial in there, and then we'll do this. Like so, and what do we do over here? Do we maintain that? Do we close that? What do we do? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this though. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that, and we will grab that like so, and that's gonna be it. No water, so let's quickly link up the water here. Okay, all the way down there, all the way like so. And towards this way. There we go. So I've got a little bit going on right there. Good stuff, good stuff. That's all still part of that. Yeah, that's all still part of this. Let's just make sure we include all the buildings. Oh yes, at the last episode we had a bit of a service issue thing. So what I've done is I've allocated kind of, so it basically uses the current district it's in, plus you can say it does additional coverage adjacent, and that's basically what we're doing. So adjacent coverage for Madison Slopes over here, and that's the kind of thing that we're doing. What's happening with this? So the road bridge is fairly busy over here. It feeds into that. That's decent. That is fairly decent. If we want to get this over the top, we can probably do that. My concern would be whether we can fairly easily tie this into that, I would imagine. Maybe this would have to be an at-grade situation, a little bit more towards this side, but that seems fair. How is this? All of this fairly busy? Yeah, quite busy. And all of this is fairly busy. A lot of stuff happening right here. All of that's very busy. While this section of highway is not that busy. Interesting. So how's our garbage collection going? Our garbage processing is not that good. So maybe what we need to do is add an extra piece, probably somewhere over here. So let's see, what can we do. Shall we look into waste to energy? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a waste to energy setup over here. That is pricey, man. That is, and it's expensive per week too, compared to say the large incineration, which is, wow, that is pricey too. All of this is pricey. What does this do? Wow, look at this recycling center stuff. Well, let's put a recycling center in here. At the very least, we need to start looking at some of that. And again, what I'm going to do is you will be all districts. That is fairly busy over here. All quite busy. Okay, this is all working. Okay, now, where's the next point we're going to? We are making a fair bit of money. That is costing us a little bit. So, shall we attempt to purchase another tile over here? Like over there. It's kind of okay, so let's stick to that for now. And what I'm keen on doing is getting this one to wrap around and towards this way. So let's grab it. Okay, so now let's grab this highway piece, and I'm quite keen on don't do this underground. Okay, there we go. So now, how shall we, there we go. Like so, and we will, something like this. So what we'll do is we will tie it in there. We will tie it in over there. And then we'll grab this road and give me a straight piece right there. Just a little bit, and we'll do it like that. And then what we do is we tie these together like so. So now there's a bit of a highway connection onto that road there. And vice versa. So bring that up a little. There we go. That's a perfect piece of road into that direction. Straight highway connection onto that road. That works. Wow, look at this. This is quite busy. So what we may have to do is we may have to signalize this roundabout to get the capacity to improve. Especially because we've now got a direction that seems to be disproportionate to the others. So what I'll do is I will grab Traffic Manager President Edition, and I will actually add a signal right there. So that will allow the bulk of these guys to make their move around. Hopefully yeah, we're filling this up pretty badly now. I may have to put a bit of a signal in here to ensure we always give these guys a little bit of room, and we probably need to synchronize these or coordinate them. So let me quickly do a timed signal right here. So let's do that, and let's set up timed traffic lights. So we'll give that one, okay, let's add a step. We'll do 5 to 20. Okay, and this is there and there. We'll add that step. We'll get the next step in there, and it's this one and that one. We'll switch these off, and that'll be 5 and to 10. And then what we'll do is we'll add a step, and we'll take that off, and we'll give this one, that one, and that one a go, and that'll be 5 and 10, and that's it. So let's get that to start. So what the hell is going on over here now? This thing is gridlocked. How can this thing be gridlocked? Can we just remove a few vehicles here, please? Remove. And hopefully this thing will start moving again. Yeah, there it goes. Maybe we shouldn't actually. Why are they waiting for? Okay, hang on. Let's grab it a little and let's fix this a little. I think we no longer want that to be a left turn over there or a right turn over there. So that's only straight through. So anybody wants to turn, can we get rid of this and that and this one and that one? Let me just get rid of a few of these trucks in here. Why? Okay, there they go. So again with this thing, so on this side again, what we'll do is we're going to take off that piece. So you'll have to be in the other lane to turn, and hopefully that means we're going to get all of this sorted out. Get rid of this. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. What I'm gonna do, hang on. So let's, oops, so the other thing I want to do is grab this again. So now, again, over here, you can go either there or there from that lane. And from this lane, you can go either there or there. No. Come on. There you go. Now this roundabout, I'm hoping, will work much better. I'm hoping we can sort this out now. I think this will run much better now. So what the hell is going on over here? Man, there's a lot of stuff going on now. I think what we should do is we should quickly do a clear traffic. And I think the changes we've made now may sort things out a little bit. So that section won't get it to block up again. I'm hoping that in this area it's going to be fairly similar. All of this is operating a signalized set. All coming into the same direction yet again. See, so this is why you don't want to have signals too close to each other, because they just influence each other so badly. And what I'm kind of wondering is whether we shouldn't allow the additional turn on that side. Now they're all going in that direction. Anyway, all of that seems to be working. We've added a few more residential pieces right over here. We are growing to more than 10,000 now. We're making a fair bit of money yet again, so we can actually do services as is required. We probably need to start focusing on getting some public transport running, especially to kind of feed people into this area right over here. All of this is fairly low density. We can probably fill in a little bit more over here, but this thing I think needs to go over the top. We need to redo this interchange, and we need to fill up this area with some more suburban areas, but probably a little bit more high density. We've got the train over here, and yeah, public transport seems to be one of the things that we need to start looking at next. Okay guys, so there's a lot of stuff to happen. There's some big issues going on over here, so we are sorting out little bits and pieces at a time, and this is a bit of a nightmare traffic wise to get to the rail station. I am almost thinking what I should do is upgrade that to a little piece of 3-lane. Okay, so if we do that, and if we do that, that'll help things out a tad. Wow, that's quite busy. I might have to do something about all of this industrial traffic hanging out over here. Maybe, well, I don't think I can squeeze another rail station in there, but we'll see what we do. Okay guys, so all of that is fairly busy. Kind of wondering, well, if they feed that way. Yeah. Not sure whether we feed back into this road. We could. Let's see whether they all go somewhere into this direction over here anyway. So maybe an extra road through there. Yeah, I don't know. Could do something if we do an extra road that leads people into that direction. Okay, but anyway, we'll see about fixing that in the next episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the button, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.